WJTS News, I'm Charlotte Olson. Jasper police say they have filed charges against a Jasper woman as a result of their investigation into three separate scenes leaving accidents that have taken place over the last couple of weeks. Police say that incidents occurred in an area just north of St. Joseph Catholic Church. They say their investigations led them to a West 14th Street address where they made contact with 38-year-old Victoria Jennings and discovered damage to her vehicle that police say is consistent with damage sustained in the three separate crashes. Police said that after questioning Jennings, they determined that she had been involved in all three crashes and had left the scene of each. They say two of the accidents were with parked vehicles, while a third involved a fence post. Damage in all three was estimated at around $1,500. Police charged Jennings with 3 Class B misdemeanor counts of leaving the scene of a property damage accident. Police say that other crashes may have occurred and that their investigation is continuing. Local residents need to be on the alert as officials with the Dubois County Law Enforcement say that ever-popular IRS scams are once again making their way around the county. Investigators with both the Jasper Police Department and the Dubois County Sheriff's Department say that they have fielded multiple calls since Tuesday morning in reference to the IRS scam. Police say that scammers are trying to lead residents to believe that they are with the IRS or Treasury Department and that there is a warrant for their arrest. As always, the public is asked to ignore these calls and not to provide any information to anyone over the phone. The public is reminded that the IRS will not conduct business in this manner. Anyone with questions or anyone who has been approached over the phone by the scammers are encouraged to contact the Jasper Police Department at 812-482-2255 or the Dubois County Sheriff's Department at 812-482-3522 or any other local law enforcement agency. Investigators with the Jasper Police Department have sent 3 juveniles to probation as a result of their investigation into the break-in of the press box and concession stands at Jasper Middle School. Police say 3 male juveniles, one 14 and the other 2 15, were referred to the Dubois County Juvenile Probation Department to answer to charges of criminal mischief and burglary. Recently, police sought the public's help in regards to the break-ins that took place on the school property, which is located on the city's north side. Police say the building and press facility were vandalized and broken into sometime between March 11th and March the 14th. Monday afternoon, the Dubois County Council reviewed petitions from county departments, and one of the items allowed was the petition to go forward with Highway Superintendent Steve Burge's request for a $500,000 consensus from the council so that Burge's department could advertise for bids. Before an approval for advertisement, the council asked questions such as whether some of the highway and road projects could be completed in upcoming years, and if there were other road fixture techniques that could be used instead. Burge explained that some of the projects had been on their list pending issues. Also Monday, John Siebert provided a presentation to the council in public. He was joined by Jane Chappell and Beth Waltz of the Human Resource Professionals Committee. These HR Professionals Committee has been contributing their time to HR Needs Assessment Initiative for county government, such as the Dubois County Council and Commissioners. They had a task of gathering data to observe if there is a need for human resource personnel or department for Dubois County. The team interviewed county department heads in order to gather input about human resource issues within their departments. Siebert explained that the committee's findings were based on interviews and that he and others had concluded with the observations that the county seems to be in need of human resources and loss control personnel, and provided recommendations on the topic.
Well, we recommended they do 2 things: to take under advisement the report we put together today, and to do 2 things: to approve what we've done to date, and then for them to identify 3 members, as well as the commissioners identify 1 member that would be on the committee to help to the next stages in the process.
The council decided that members Becky Beckman, Nick Hostetter, and Martha Ware would represent the council on the subcommittee. Siebert also highlighted that the committee's findings about some issues dealt with human resource policies that didn't appear consistent, short-term saving decisions that could be costly in the long term, and communication concerns from commissioners and the council through the auditor's office and what departments are lacking.
I think when you look at morale, motivation of employees, a lot of times when people aren't motivated and they feel like communication isn't good and they feel like they're downtrodden and nobody gives them a break or is really trying to work with them, they're less likely to really do a great job. when people are motivated, they feel good about what they do, they enjoy coming to work every day, they perform much better.
Siebert says the value of implementing an HR professional would serve the purpose of being a liaison between the Dubois County Council, commissioners, and department heads. The committee has yet to provide a similar presentation to the county commissioner in order to go forward with the project of implementing an HR professional or department. The deadline to register to vote in the May primary is Monday. Indiana residents can register to vote online by using the Indiana Voters app or by visiting indianavoters.com, and you can submit an application to register in person at their local county clerk's office or any Bureau of Motor Vehicles license branch. The Indiana Voters app also allows Hoosiers to confirm their voter registration, look up their polling place, get driving directions to their polling location, find out who's on their ballot, track their absentee ballot application or provisional ballot information, and contact local election officials. In order to be eligible to register to vote, you must be a citizen of the United States, be at least 18 years old on the day of the next general election, or citywide or special election, have lived in your precinct for at least 30 days before the next general, citywide, or special election, except for certain military voters, and not currently be imprisoned after being convicted of a crime. Hoosiers wishing to take part in the November 8th general election must be registered by October the 11th. Voters with questions can call the Hoosier Voter Hotline at 800-IN1-VOTE. Officials with the city of Huntingburg say that the city's street department is planning to conduct its spring cleanup days on Thursday, April the 7th from 12 noon to 7 p.m. and Friday, April 8th from 12 noon to 7 p.m. and again Saturday, April the 9th from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the Huntingburg Street Department, which is located at 1103 East 1st Street. Spring cleanup days provide city residents the opportunity to safely dispose of unwanted items. Now the cost is $2 per car, $5 per truck, and $5 per trailer under 8 feet, and $10 per trailer over 8 feet. Additional fees apply for items such as vehicle tires or rims for $3. Vehicle tires without rims are $2, and large truck and tractor tires are $5. Televisions, computers, and monitors are $6 per item, and officials say that small, loose items must be placed in a trash bag to be accepted. Small items are considered those smaller than 12 to 18 inches. Items containing freeze-on, such as refrigerators, dehumidifiers, and air conditioners, require a certificate from a licensed plumber stating that the freon has been removed. Wood, plywood, asphalt, shingles, and other construction debris will not be accepted. Spring cleanup days are for Huntingburg residents only, and a utility bill and ID are required. The city of Huntingburg reserves the right to refuse any item. Make sure to keep it right here because up next we'll take a look at your weather summary.